is only about a 20-minute differential. So it was more or less a compromise between the high school and Hartman.
So you're saying Hartman wasn't on the elementary schedule because those kids went bus? They were bused?
They were
I think
St.
Hartman
Mary.
started like 8:35.
I think Hartman was 8:20. George would know better. George, what time did Hartman start?
8:25, I think.
I mean,
Can somebody look into an educational survey, get some information to see how we even can proceed? Well, yeah.
Well, I don't know, I mean, my thought is, you know, just like they changed policy on, kindergarten, because they saw a problem. They diagnosed the problem themselves because they're educators, and they said, hey, kids are starting too early, let's change this policy to help education and help kids. I'm sure if kids were falling asleep in school, and there was a big issue, the teachers would complain to the appropriate principals, and the principals will say, there's an issue here, kids are falling asleep, we don't know what to do about it. We're gonna have to go into starting school later. I mean, I'm sure that's how it would go if there was a problem. I mean.
If you wanna come in and see the kids at Hartman, they get there, some of them get there as early as 7:15.
And they're like all crazy.
If you wanna come in at 7:30 and peek in the holding tank, and you'll see, believe me, they're good, they're good to go. I mean, that's my, I'm not saying later on in the day, they're not feeling a little tired, they're not tired at 7:25. I can guarantee you that, by
Right.
inspection, dating basis, 2.5 years, they're not tired at that moment.
Mr. President, where we at on this, we're gonna ask them to look for contact survey company.
Can you do some research next month, have some information, and then we'll figure out if it's all right, we'll take a short recess before we go into executive session. Thank you.
Is that where he's going?
Yeah, you're good.
That's people on the check before.
See ya. See you guys.
I thought this started at 12.
No, I think,
The official name of it,
The girls' basketball game's down there playing.
8:30.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, okay.
I'm not leaving, I'm just getting
I will
some
go back to
water.
the email for the dated, and I will, okay. Thanks, Eric.
The kids evaluate teachers. That's one thing if you get a kid that legit does it, you know what I mean? Because then you find out the teachers that aren't good kids, like my own daughters, they would have wrote down everything that teacher ever did wrong because they wanted to be in school and learn. My youngest one, she would have cared. So it's like, you know what I mean? I got what, kind of mad at me. I know they're really sure what want to keep them working. Kids are gonna want to sleep in. Wow.
I think for quite a long time.
Leslie, I did you take it?
I know tomorrow, whenever tomorrow?
11?
Yeah, 11.
Leslie.
How late is it?
Is that you? No, that's Chris. I'll be at the side. Okay.
You know what I mean? whatever you want.
Yeah, more fluid.
Yeah.
They're flowing, baby.
There's so much cost in it.
There's no coaching, just.
Well, but here's the thing,
It's fun.
what could be negative about it?
Jacked up to go there.
The only thing negative about it would be to actually change it.
Think about when all of the kids with all the talent down in Florida still going to.
Do you know what I mean? The time that goes into the study, the time that goes into change it.
Over.
I mean, because,
15 receptions, 20 receptions.
so they're saying that the negative,
I remember.
they're showing all the positives for starting later, but the negative to not starting later is what we have now.
Yeah.
And we're blaming everything on the start time.
Lower scores,
Behavioral problems.
less.
I wonder how the behavioral problems come in. Just, they just act up because they don't feel like they slept enough, or they just get, you would think it would, if they're tired, 'cause the only thing I would think of is if you wake up early, you're tired. So why would you,
You're irritable, you don't want to focus.
Such a Cinderella story,
You just
though.
don't concentrate.
You never know. Some
but
things are
still, I
meant
think
to
that's
be.
individual. I think you'll have morning people, and I think you'll have, my kids were never a morning person, I was never a morning person, I'm still not a morning person. I know, but honestly, when I have to be at work at 8 AM and I have to get up at 6 on a Saturday, but once I get out of bed and get dressed, I'm fine. You know what I mean? I almost feel better, because I'm off early. When I sleep in, I actually feel worse. So I think it's an individual.
Oh, okay. 10? Okay, 10 it is. Thanks, Bob.
We're on the farm schedule.
Right, right. And I, like, my thing is to change it. What if we still have the same amount of problems, we still have the same test scores? Then what? We just did it to support one person's view? Do you know what I mean? Like, right.
Studies, and there are a lot of studies. And like I said, we are still with such economic hardships right now. This is something we need to do for all kids educationally without costing us anything.
Yeah, but you're still only,
They got some bad relays, they got some bad board or something.
Board member stuff.
Let's go, you two.
Okay, we'll go into personnel and
I
education.
always thought, oh, you're an early bird gets the worm.
Is that off?
Not that early.